in order to protect the country. Are you hearing what I'm saying?
Amen.
Everything is just different there. Glory to Jesus.
Amen.
Glory to Jesus.
Amen.
Things are different.
And
when a soldier is going out, the commander must give him a permission. You can't see them just roaming around everywhere. You will see policemen, they are there to protect the civilians. Even here, are you seeing soldiers moving around? They are in the camp, in the military base, separated from you civilians. Glory to Jesus.
Amen.
They have everything in the base. Everything is there for free. Glory to Jesus.
Amen.
Food is for free there. The transport is free. Everything is free. Free of charge. That's why in 1 Corinthians chapter 9, Paul is asking, can anyone work as a soldier at his own expenses? The answer is no. Glory to Jesus. A soldier, he gave his life voluntarily to defend the country. He can't do it at his own expense. The government must take care of him. Glory to Jesus.
Amen.
And the day we were living a good life, milk for free, milk for free, sugar for free, everything for free. Glory to Jesus.
Amen.
The government was taking care of them. Are you with me?
Amen.
Now, when you are a soldier, you must fully obey your chief commander. When the commander is giving, because the military language is the language of order, go. The language of commanding. Go. There is no please. When the commander is talking, there is no please. Go to Zanin, do this, do that. Yes, commander. You go. There is no negotiation. You can't negotiate with the commander. You must execute what the commander is saying. Hello?
Amen.
If you disobey, they will shambok you publicly. Glory to Jesus.
Amen.
Glory to Jesus.
Amen.
Because those soldiers, they are set apart for the country purpose. What is the purpose? Is to make a war in order to protect the country. Glory to Jesus.
Amen.
Glory to Jesus. Glory to Jesus. You may understand those things because Israel was an army. The army of God. David was a chief commander. Joab was a commander. Those things are even in the Bible. Glory to Jesus.
Amen.
And David killed men as a soldier. The killing during the war is just normal. In order to protect the country. It's not a sin. Are you with me?
Amen.
The killing will happen. When they are fighting, innocent people may die. It's not a sin. Glory to Jesus. The sin is just to find someone who is harmless and to kill him. When you catch people like a prisoner from the other side, you are not allowed to kill them. Those who are injured, you must take them to the hospital, and they must get normal treatment like everybody. Don't kill them. If you kill them, you will be sentenced and be sent to prison. Hello? Amen. Now, once you decide to be a soldier, you stop to mix with civilians' affairs. In fact, you are not living in the same place with civilians. Far away from civilians. You live your own life, waiting for any alert to defend the country. That's why you see the mentality of soldiers are different from your mentality. The behaviors are different from yours. They have been trained like that. Glory to Jesus. Amen. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Amen. Is it clear? Amen. God took you from the world. Hello? Amen. In order to make his own people. And that people will witness about Jesus. You were in the world, living commonly like anybody. God took you from the world and set you apart in his kingdom so that you may serve him. That's why Paul telling the young Timothy, who is called to serve God, he's telling the young minister to behave like a dedicated soldier. He must not mix with common things. Amen. Glory to Jesus. Amen. It means the one who is called by God is set apart for God's mission, for God's assignment, for God's purpose. The way you will be living will be different from other people. Are you getting me? Amen. Glory to Jesus. Amen. Are you getting me? Amen. God, when he took Israel from Egypt, he set apart one tribe, the tribe of Levi, the Levites. He took the Levites and set them apart in order to serve God in the tabernacle, along the way, and in the temple when they will reach the promised land. We call it priesthood, according to the order of Aaron and his children supposed to serve God in the tabernacle when they were traveling. Glory to Jesus. And when they reached the promised land, that same tribe of those Levites, they are the one who's supposed to do the mediation between God and the people. Glory to Jesus. Amen. Remember God. In Exodus 19, you want to make Israel a holy nation. With a condition, if you obey me, they said that yes, we will obey. That was impossible. No one. And then no one can fulfill the law of Moses. 613 regulation. The regulation is 613. Fulfill them. 10 commandments, no one can fulfill them. The problem is, according to James 2 verse 10, when you break one commandment, you have broken all. Hello? Amen. Who can obey? 613 regulations. 613. Who? No. According to the Bible. No one. Only Jesus did that. Glory to Jesus. Amen. No one, even Moses. Even Moses. It was given to him, but he found himself a victim. He didn't enter the promised land because he did not honor God. God told him to speak to the rock. He took the stick, struck it. God said, you didn't obey me. Honor me in front of my people. And insulted Israel. You rebellious. Do you think the water can come from the rock? No. It's God who said it. If God says it, He will do it. Glory to Jesus. Amen. He didn't honor God. He saluted to the promised land from afar. He looked Jericho from afar. So you will not enter. The one who came with the law at the mountain, after fasting 80 days, he will not enter. Glory to Jesus. Amen. Thank God for Jesus. Tell your neighbor, thank God for Jesus. Oh, glory to Jesus. What you could not do, He did it for you on the cross. He fulfilled the 10 commandments, the 613 regulations. He fulfilled them, and they cried out, Father, it's finished. Oh, glory to the Lamb. Amen. Glory to the Lamb. Because of Jesus, you can stand in God's presence. Because of Jesus, you can be part of Israel assembly. You Gentiles, we were considered like impure. Even those proselytes who were believing in the law of Moses, they could not mix with Israelites. They're supposed to have the place to worship. As the center of religiosity was in Israel, in Jerusalem. When they were going for the feast of the Lord, they were not mixing with Israel. Because we were considered like stranger to God's company. And we were worshiping idols. We didn't have a God living there. Because salvation comes from the Jew. Hello? Amen. Glory to Jesus. Amen. Because of Jesus. Now, the mystery is this. The mystery is this. Mystery. What? Oh, okay. The mystery is this. In Ephesians chapter 3, verse 1 up to 7, God is taking those who were near him and Israel, and you were far away, to make one